everybody back here. Choppin with Screw, man. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Today, you guys see the wall. Y'all see it? We got Epics in the building. Let's all give it up one time for Epics. What's going on, Epics? Hey, man.
What's good with you? Up.
Yeah. Hey, man, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit, man. Tell the people what you're about.
All right, it's Epics, a.k.a. Mr. Don Hooley. Hottest in the city right now. Extra'd out. Shit. Pretty much self-explanatory, honestly.
Epic with the Epic.
Epics, yeah. EPICS.
All right, my man. So, are you from AZ?
I am. I grew up in the Mesa area, like off of 8th Ave and Alma School.
Man, what the fuck is out there, bro?
Everything.
Everything?
Honestly, growing up, we had Fiesta Mall, so that was like the spot, everybody would hit up. Honestly, like if anybody like really know me, like they know like Mesa, like that's honestly that's me. Like that's like my city. Everything that has to do with Mesa, like it's me from 8th Ave to Mesa Drive, like all that. Like,
oh shit. Well, shout out to Mesa on that part, bro. Are you in Phoenix now?
Shit, I still live in Mesa.
You still live in Mesa?
Yeah, but honestly, like I'm all over. Like everybody fuck with me in Arizona through the city. Like I got homies in Tucson, Phoenix, Flagstaff, everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like the love is always genuine with me, so I'm everywhere.
Oh, facts. So I had met you during, I think we had gone to the studio with Marlboro. Yeah, I think you had reached out. You guys had connected on making a song together, right?
Yeah.
So how that come to be for you?
So shout out to my homegirl Nelly. I hit her up one night. I'm like, look, I'm working on an album. I was like, I need a Spanish record. Like I always felt like I'm tapped in with the culture anyway from being from Mesa. So I was like, hey, you know anybody that like, rap, but like, you know what I mean, like on like some Spanish rap shit. And she was like, yeah. I was like, all right, send me his info. Hit the homie up. I had her hit him up just to like make sure he got the message.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Told him like, look, this the record, this the vibe I got for it. I'm trying to record this shit ASAP. You know what I mean? He pulled up and, the rest is history. Loco on all platforms right now. That shit going crazy too. So
yo, that's a hot ass track, bro. Loco.
Thank you.
It ain't like nothing else I really heard, especially, like in both sides of the community. I think that's important to have that mixture.
Facts.
And bro, then you guys had just performed it, I think like 2 weeks ago.
This day.
Yeah, bro. And just seeing the reaction from all those folks like that were there, it's hot, man. Like if you guys haven't checked that out, like definitely go check out Loco on Epic's whatever platform.
It's on everything. Yep.
Yeah. So I just want to tap in. Introduce you a little bit more. I want to know who Epics is, man. I know we've been in the studio. I feel your vibe.
Yeah.
But I want to know who you are, bro. Like, what do you expect, like, being as an artist right now in Phoenix, in Arizona in general?
Facts. Far as me as an artist, I'm just growing. Cause honestly, like, I've always done music, but I never took it serious until probably like COVID shut down. Like, honestly, like I hit up one of my homies and was like, hey, I want to get back into music. And he was like, well, if you want to do it, you got to be serious this time. And I was like, that's why I'm calling you. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be serious. And honestly, like, I just been going hard. Like last year, I feel like I exceeded every expectation you can exceed for a new artist. So now it's like, okay, like, I don't feel like I'm a new artist anymore. Like, I feel like when motherfuckers have lists of Arizona artists, like if you're not putting me on the list, then you missing out. So it's like, okay, like I'm gonna grab your attention. And so like, you know what I mean? That's why I be saying I'm the hottest in the city, Mr. Don Hooley, you know what I mean? Popping my shit, really letting people know who I am. Because when I first came out, I wasn't really popping my shit. It was like, okay, I'm getting my feet wet a little bit. Then once I got my feet wet, I'm like, I'm taking off.
And you sound hella confident, and I like that and I respect that. I just wanna know like what certain thing gives you that passion? Because I can hear the passion in you. Like, well, what gives you that? Because I know a lot of people, like, there's some people that got it, don't got it, or like try to find it for like whatever, not just in music in general. But I want to know, like, for you personally, because I know motherfuckers can relate to this at some point in level, and I'm trying to bring that out.
I think what gives me the passion is just honestly like. Just like the people and like honestly like my little fan base. Like when I post a snippet of a song, like just on a story, people hit me up like, when is that coming out? Like You know what I mean? Like, when's the album ready? And, my peers around me giving me that motivation, putting the battery, on my back. And then, like, honestly, like, the confidence right now is just like at an all-time high because my last project I dropped in April, West Side Heartbreak, I'm over 100,000 streams. And the way I see it, I'm just a local artist from Mesa, Arizona. So to go over 100,000 streams, like that's big for me. And you know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Watts homie Quan, who's right now is like to me, he's like an LA legend as far as the, you know what I mean, the comedy that he does. I got him doing an intro for me on that EP. So you know what I mean? Shout out to him, definitely.
When should people expect the album?
The album coming out next month.
Next month.
We
got a date?
I'll give a date in about 2 weeks.
Oh man.
But the album's finished, coming out next month.
Do we have a title?
Title's called Extra'd Out.
Extra'd Out?
We Extra'd Out, yep. Extra'd Out season.
And what do you say is your some of your strengths as being an artist, man? Like what is it that you got that motherfuckers out here that don't got?
I think as far as my strengths has been an artist, like I feel like when people hear my music, they can connect with it. Like when you meet me in person and then you hear my music, you be like, oh shit, like that's really him. Like I've always prided myself on being, you know what I mean, like a real nigga. So like what you hear in my music, I really done it. So it's just like when people meet me, they go like, oh shit, like he really an authentic dude. And so that it relates to the music. So I feel like that's why people can connect to me. Cause it ain't like, you know what I mean? It ain't like no fake shit. It's like really me.
Yeah, for sure. And then as an artist, and I know this for a fact for everybody, like people have had their failures. And I want to know like what are some of your failures you've had even in this past year that you think you like didn't understand what happened, and now you understand why that happened, especially like in the music industry.
Yeah, I think far as like my failures, like I don't really want to say it's honestly been with music, but it's been like within like people around me. I feel like you always got to watch who you have around you, because you know what I mean. Like when I started to grow as an artist and got lit, I felt like I had certain people that was around me that wasn't really for me. They was just around me because they see Epix, he's lit, he's in the club, he's like that. So I had to cut it right away before, you know what I mean, it was a downfall. But like I said, I really haven't really had any major failures, which, you know, I'm not saying I will have some, but I'm not planning honestly to have none. Like,
but you know you will, you know, and not saying they don't make you a failure, but it'll just make you 10 times stronger.
Facts.
But what kind of failures do you think you'd run into?
Yeah, I think of any failures I'll run into is just like maybe like somebody not liking my sound, because my sound's not for everyone. Like, you know what I mean? Like even sometimes I have to, you know, tell myself like even though I'm from Arizona, everybody might not love my sound in Arizona. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to, you know, link out and go to other cities, other states where they might love my sound at. So honestly, I think that's one thing that I always contemplate with, and you know, think about like everybody might not love my sound out here because it's different. I don't sound like everybody else. Like you know, I sound like a different artist.
Yeah. Where somewhere like what region do you think you'd not fit, but you think you'll find the people there?
Honestly, it's been LA right now.
LA?
LA always been like a second home to me, but it's just like whenever I go to LA, they show me so much love. You know what I mean? They fuck with the music heavy. I got so much, you know, networking shit on my Instagram. As far as people from LA, they hit me up every day, like constantly. So it's like LA right now, like they love my sound, which is, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's my second home, so it only makes sense. You know what I mean? They really love my sound.
For sure, that's fact. And have you done shows out there?
So I had a show planned for next Tuesday in LA, but due to a couple of politics and the whole COVID things, I'm not gonna be performing. So,
damn, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would have been special, especially in your second home in
Definitely,
LA. Man, all laid out. Look at him. We even got the board, man. Purple and gold. You might not see it. It might look a little blue, but I promise you, it's purple. All right. Don't question that. It's for sure. And how do you what do you think about industry in general, and tell me something that you think works to your advantage in the industry.
Yeah, I think industry in general, I feel like a lot of artists try to be somebody else, or like they have a sound that sound like somebody else. Like I listen to other artists every other day just to get a sense of what's going on out there in the culture, and I feel like most artists sound like the next person. And so for me, like I don't want to sound like the next person. I make sure like my beats don't sound like the next artist, my voice don't sound like the next artist, my topics don't sound like the next artist. So that's honestly like that's really what I'll be on, just to what I mean, like stay authentic and do my shit.
Yeah, and how do you approach that? Like, what's your like creative process? Because everybody processes things differently and they create in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, like my creativeness is just like spontaneous. Like if I think like it just straight up comes to me, I like envision it. It's just bam, bam, bam. I want to get done.
But I'm pretty much honestly, I'm the same way. If I get like a topic or a subject in my head, I'm like I got to find a beat. So I get out, hit some producers up that I network with, or sometimes I'm not afraid to just reach out to new producers who I find on YouTube, and I'm like, I gotta, I gotta record it ASAP, and that's kind of how the Loco song, too came into play. I'm like, I need the Spanish record. I already got what I want. What I want the vibe to be. Let me just find a beat. So like honestly, like most of my songs come like that. It's just like, boom, okay, like I got this idea on a Monday. Let me make sure I'm in the studio by Saturday. So this idea is so I don't forget it.
Yeah, I feel that. Is there anybody that inspires you to be that way?
Honestly, no. Just like I just always been that way. I'm the type of person like if I want to do something, I gotta go do it ASAP, or else it's gonna fucking bother me. So like if I need to go jump in a river, I'm probably gonna go jump in a river as soon as I get the thought. Cause if not, that's just gonna bother the fuck out of me.
Is that your thought right now? You wanna go jump out of the river?
No, it's not my thought. It's not my thought at all right now. My thought at all right now, like I'm trying to finish the rest of the Patron. You know what I mean? See what the night is on. You feel me?
I got you, Brody. I got you. What are the things that you don't like about being a musician? I know there's gotta be some, man.
Honestly, it's just like you come across a lot of motherfuckers that bullshit. I don't like people that bullshit. Like if you say you about it, be about it. Like if you say you want the song done, I'm gonna do the future. Send me a motherfucking song by next week, the latest. Like I don't want to be waiting around, trying to contact you like, hey, Brody, you finished the song and blah, 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 blah. Like I'm the type of person like your word is bond. So if you say you're gonna do something Monday, do that shit by Monday. I don't want Tuesday to pass and you didn't do what you was gonna say on Monday. So honestly, it's just the bullshit you gotta deal with people procrastinating in the industry.
I feel that. There you go. We got a couple artists in the studio, so they can relate. Well, something that you loved about this industry in particular.
Yeah. Honestly, I guess I could say like the fans and like the love, because like I never considered myself a rapper. So like to like actually people be like hit me up and be like, yo, Brody, like your music is hard. I appreciate you. Like keep doing your shit. I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like 'cause I never considered myself a rapper. So it's just like, oh, like I'm really a rapper. Okay, like people really fuck with my music. So that's the cool part about it.
Do you ever see yourself being in a position where like you want to expand that vision from somebody else, like somebody who wants to do that is once in your spot now, and you're in the future in a bigger spot? You looking like is that something you would get into, like helping other artists?
Definitely. Cause I feel like I got an ear for music. Like I'm always writing, always listening to beats. Like I got so many beats in my email, so many verses written. So it's just like whatever artists want to reach out to me and work, I'm like, let's do it. But don't be on no BS, because I'm not on no BS. Like I don't want to waste my time. I feel like wasted time, like you can't get back. Yeah. So I'm never trying to waste time.
Is there something from the city you want to work with right now?
Honestly, like, I don't know. I can't think of anybody right now. So anybody want to hit me up and work, let's get it. I'm willing to work with anybody, but you know what I mean? Like I'm just focused on, you know what I mean? Like really promoting Extra Out, getting Extra Out. I feel like it's my best work. So honestly, like, nah, I'm just focused on myself.
Yeah. And what are your plans? So you got the album coming, and do you have any more singles coming out between that time?
I do. Well, right now I got a single out with my homie Malik. It's called Next to You. It's definitely a vibe, you know what I mean, for the winter time, fall, it's getting cold outside. Get you a little female, you feel me? But after that, I think I'm gonna drop a single called Hottest in the City, like right before the album drops. And everyone that I let hear Hottest in the City, they like is dope. So Hottest in the City is definitely coming ASAP.
You're not signed to a label, are you?
No, I'm not.
Nah? Are you looking into that at all?
I'm in conversations right now. I can't really say too much, but if you know what I mean, if the opportunity is the right opportunity, then you know what I mean, definitely.
And what would you do with that? Like, let's say you got signed, you got given, let's say $100,000 budget right now. What would you do with that?
Go to the studio.
Go to the studio. That's it.
Go to the studio. Go to the studio and buy an old school car. Honestly.
I respect the man.
You know what I mean?
The man love to work, man.
Yeah, like honestly, like a lot of shit don't amuse me because like when I was like, I feel like I kind of rushed my life. So when I was younger, I did a lot of like shit motherfuckers is doing right now. So now that I'm older, a lot of shit don't amuse me. So that's why we say 100,000. I'm like, yeah.
And what kind of things are that? What would you bestow around the young people, all the young listeners right now about those experiences?
I feel like cars, girls, money, like I already done did all that. Like I still, you know what I mean? I got money now. But like far as like the cars, you know what I mean? Being in the clubs with the baddest bitches and popping bottles, like I did all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like now that I'm older and more mature, I pull up everywhere by myself. Like I don't gotta pull up 10 to 15 deep how I used to.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That just kind of comes with, growing up, you know what I mean?
You don't think that's attached into the industry though? Like, you know how people say, not how people say, but you ever see people who have like an entourage, a group of 10, 15, everywhere, on tour, on stage?
Yeah, facts. You know what I mean? Like, I still got that, but when, like I go out on a Friday or Saturday night, I don't gotta be 10 to 15 deep no more with the homies. I feel like I'm solidified out here enough to like, people know who I am. They know what I'm about, so I can pull up by myself.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? I see the homies at the club. I pull up to the club by myself on them.
And how would you describe your music, though?
I feel like I would describe my music as lit. When you hear me, it's different. It's definitely a vibe. Like you gonna nod your head. I always tell people my music make you want to dance or be in a drop top with a fly female. So.
If we want the palm trees coming through.
On God, yeah.
You want the dress going like this.
On God.
Nah, I feel that, bro. And so tell me, I'm trying to get into your head a little bit. I'm trying to crack in your skull right now. Cause I feel like I'm starting to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get you to warm up to me a little bit. Give me some finer details, man. Give me some things that you normally don't tell people about, like who you are as an artist.
Yeah.
I want to get to that nitty gritty epics.
I feel like, honestly, like me as an artist, I feel like I wear my emotions on the sleeve. Like a lot of times, like my songs, like I went through it or I'm about to go through it. Like I feel like I foresee it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say like a nigga is psychic, but like a lot of my music and a lot of my albums and concepts, either I went through it or I'm about to go through it. So like, you know what I mean? Like I'm dealing with little situations right now, but it's like I'm dealing with it because I already put that in my universe and said shit is extra'd out. So shit been real extra for me right now.
Well, damn, so he took the album cover and he took that shit literal.
No, like facts, yeah. Like I was, you know what I mean? I was telling a friend the other day, like whenever I'm preparing myself for an album or an EP, like I really get into it. Like when I dropped West Side Heartbreak, really going through it, you know what I mean? I was dealing with two different situations with, you know what I mean, two different females. So, hey, West Side Heartbreak, you know what I mean?
That's a nitty I'm trying to
get
into.
You know what I mean? I had to thug it out. So that's why I named it West Side Heartbreak. So, yeah.
You had to go throw in the West Side. But I'm still heartbroken, maybe.
Facts.
So you had them both in the West Side?
What'd you say?
You had them both in the West Side?
So the concept for West Side Heartbreaker was like, I'm from the West, And I'm dealing with, you know what I mean, some situations right now. So shit.
So
West
they
Side
weren't neighbors or
Heartbreak,
anything
you
like
feel me? It's only right.
So they weren't neighbors or anything like that?
Nah, they weren't neighbors.
Nah, you sure?
Nah, they weren't neighbors.
Oh,
Shit.
they were sisters?
Hey,
Oh.
they didn't even know about each other. Hopefully they don't see the interview. They gonna be like, this motherfucker. Hey, on God.
And right now he's like, hey, yo.
It's all good. I ain't talked to him in months anyway, so we straight.
Hey, that's a view. That's it.
Hey, my man, I respect that, man. And is that your first project, the West Side Heartbreak?
So my first project dropped 2020. It was called Late Nights.
Late Nights?
Yup, and then I dropped an album in the fall called Next Morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, in the spring, I dropped West Side Heartbreak.
Oh, damn, man, that's consistent. How long you been doing music for?
I've done music all my life.
What?
But I never dropped anything until 2020. That's when I started to take it serious.
Do you still have all that stuff?
I did. I have a couple of songs from back in the day, but not a lot.
You planning on dropping them?
Nah, that shit whack.
Come on, man.
It sucked.
I've been telling these guys, man, remaster them.
Yeah, nah,
that shit's some of the rawest shit that I like personally.
Yeah.
And
I can't do it. I was young. I was like 18, 19. It was,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
it was whack. It was like maybe 2 or 3 good songs, but that shit horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah. Facts.
So what else you got, man?
Honestly, I got Extra'd Out. Once Extra'd Out drop, go hard with the promo for that, and then I'm working on another project, working on another EP.
Wait, I forgot. You have a music video coming out.
I do. October next weekend.
Yeah?
We gonna shoot the video for Loco. That shit gonna be lit.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah,
Felt
definitely.
that.
You know what I mean? All the bad little females come out. You already know what it is. It's gonna be lit.
So is that the vibe for the video?
Oh, definitely. It's always for me. I feel like it's always a vibe.
Is there certain videographers you like working with?
Honestly, I used to work with M40 Visual. Shout out to him. But I'm like kind of like branching out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Reaching out to other people, for videos and going a different direction.
You ever find it hard to find like that somebody that can grasp your vision in that?
Honestly, no. I feel like once, I tell them what I need, I feel like everyone I dealt with, they've been able to, grasp the vision. Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you do music full time? Like, is that the only thing you do?
No, I got a job. I got a day job. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I got a day job.
Everybody got their thing, man. I don't knock it down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The ultimate goal though is to do music full time. I will say though, I'm starting to see a little money from doing the music. So, the ultimate goal within the next year is to do it full time.
Yeah. So how do you go about like your business? I know you're not signed yet. But how do you handle that? How do you handle the business side of the industry, being an independent artist?
Honestly, being an independent artist, it has its ups and downs. The downs is everything coming out your pocket. And if you don't go hard with, getting your goals out and, reaching a certain point, you lose your money. So my ultimate goal is every time I drop a project, I want to make my money back from the project that I put in and then some. And as far as a label, the label's going to give you that extra where you don't have to, so much come out of pocket for a lot of things and things like that. But I love being independent. It's a grind. For me, it's like life. You got to grind in life anyway. So being independent, I'm like, okay, I know I need to fund this video. I know I got to fund my studio sessions. I'm going to do it. It's a grind. However I got to get the money, I get it. And, grind and, make it happen.
Yeah. And what are some of the skills that you personally have gained from being as an artist? And how do you take that to real life? And how you plan applying that into the world as an artist?
Yeah. Honestly, I would say not being afraid. Because I had never performed or did anything before until last year.
Nah, yeah. What do you like to do when you say you're about to go on stage?
Yeah.
I know everybody got a ritual. For me, I'm over here. Once that last minute gets through, I'm like, oh my God, it's getting fucking hot.
Honestly, like before I go on stage, I'm not even nervous. But I gotta have a couple of shots of, the Don Hooley.
I feel it, Mr. Don Hooley on your feels.
Get me right. Once I have a couple of shots of those, I'm ready to go. So yeah, I would just say it's not being afraid and applying it in my everyday life. Like I feel like now I can go in the room with a millionaire and talk millions and you know what I mean, pick his brain. And it just comes from, you know, doing the music and not being afraid of anything. Because obviously, you know, when I first, you know, came out and, you know, was putting music out, like not everybody was liking it. Not everybody fucked with it. So it was like having thicker skin and just not being afraid and being able to take criticism. Because before, motherfucker criticized me, I'll probably slap him, honestly. But in music, you can't do that. So it's just like you got to take the criticism, learn from it, move on, use it as motivation.
So what kind of music do you say is your best influence in creating your own?
I feel like far as create my own music is like, I wouldn't really say like a turn up vibe, but I just consider my music a vibe. Like when you listen to me, you be like, damn, like this shit a vibe. Like soon as you hear that beat, you like, okay, I see what he on, and then you hear my lyrics, you like, all right, Brody on a vibe. So
I feel that. All right, I got a question for you. And there's a genre of music right now you can get rid of forever, ever. What would it be?
honestly, I wouldn't get rid of no genre of music.
Oh no, they gotta be one. They gotta be one.
That's tough though because everybody relates to.
But one gotta go.
Oh man,
One gotta go.
I can't think of nothing. I can't.
Hey, I see you and wait. One gotta go.
Shit.
What would you get rid of?
I don't even know. Like maybe like some. I guess sad music. I don't like sad music. I don't know what that falls in. Like,
Hey Dre, you gotta go.
I want to hear some turn up shit, but like even then, like you know what I mean. I'm bipolar with my music. I might be on some sad music, and then the next day I want to hear some shit lit. Yeah,
hey, my man was on the way to the west side with a broken ass heart.
But you know what I mean. When you go back and listen to West Side Heartbreak, it ain't really heartbreak music. It's like more like turned up. It was just a concept.
I was like, say hot boy summer shit, huh?
Basically.
For sure. So the question is like, how do you prepare yourself on a daily basis? How do you harden your skin? Give yourself a protective shell from any adversity, any negativity, anything that's trying to stop you from your goals, anything.
Honestly, it just comes from some work I did on myself a couple years ago. Of always staying positive, not letting negativity into my life. Like we human, so we gonna have those negative moments, but it's how you bounce back from the negative moments. I might have negative thoughts for 30 minutes, but the 35th minute, the negative thoughts gone. I'm ready to get out and get it. And just, growing up, I was an athlete too, so it's just like I just learned to have thick skin because you're not always gonna have your best game. So it's like that's how I treat life. I'm not always gonna have my best Monday, but Tuesday's gonna be a better day than the Monday, and I just live life like that.
And there's certain things that you do though. Like I know some people have like the little rituals, which is prayer, exercise, whatever it is. Is it something that you do specifically?
Honestly, I never paid attention to it. I don't think I do like any rituals or anything, but I just honestly just try to go out throughout my day and just be positive. The most positive I can be, I just try to treat my day like that.
Is that something? Do you ever think about like helping kids in that way?
I do. I actually help kids a lot. Being positive and staying focused. I feel like when I was growing up, going to high school, junior high and shit, people didn't prepare me for the real world. I had to learn everything on my own. So when I come across kids that's in school and things like that, I put them up on game. I let them know, like, look, this is going to be the real world. This is what you need to do. And this is how you need to, maneuver and move in life. And I feel like every kid I've ever came across, I feel like I definitely impacted their life.
Yeah. There's like, if you can name like certain situations that have helped you in that manner, like where you overcome that negativity, where they can listen to it right now. You got a fan base. They'll listen to this right now. Like give them a specific example of what happened that you can you speak on right now that could help them out?
I feel like when I was growing up, I'm not trying to say I was the toughest person, but I definitely did a lot of, you know what I mean, street shit. And now that I'm older, I'll be like, damn, that shit wasn't even worth it. So now it's that I'm older, like I come across certain situations where it's like I'm about to go slide. But it's like if I slide, I'm not gonna be able to see my kids, not gonna be able to come home, eat the food I want and things like that. It's just like I have a conscience now. When I was younger, I have no conscience. So like I just try to tell the younger kids, think before you do something. You know what I mean? If it don't make sense, don't do it. It's not worth it. And that's just what I'm learning. Like I said, I'm human. I have my days where I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm about to go blah 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 blah, but it ain't worth it. And that's just honestly that's what I try to tell, you know, everybody that's younger than me, you know, even somebody my age, you know what I mean? I just try to tell them like, look, bro, it's another route. It's another solution. Let's figure it out together. You need help? Come to me. Let's figure it out.
I feel that.
I feel like being a male, we definitely have egos. Like if somebody do something to us, it's like, okay, you did this. All right, watch this.
So, do you think that goes hand in hand with pride?
Pride and ego. I feel like pride and ego is definitely a downfall for anybody. A lot of times, like I said, right now I gotta put my pride to the side sometimes and be like, damn, I gotta take that L.
Yeah.
But it's like, what I'm gonna do to bounce back from that L? Am I gonna stay in that position? Or am I gonna grow from that position? And I feel like I grow from every L I've ever took.
How do you differentiate like pride versus ego? Because I feel like, I mean, they're two separate words.
Yeah.
They can kind of like necessarily be alike, but they're not alike. So how can you differentiate that?
I feel like pride is more of like a feeling thing. And then I feel like ego is just more of like who you are.
The image.
Yeah, it's an image. Yep.
I feel that. And how do you personally, like, do you ever balance that? Do you ever feel like you got an ego?
Oh, I definitely got an ego.
Oh, you definitely got an ego?
I definitely got ego. Like I said, when people meet me, they see the ego right away. Like when I'm dealing with a female, like I let her know right away, like, you dealing with somebody got an ego. Now, if I feel like you tested my ego, you know what I mean? I might need to move on. Like, you ain't for me. But like I said, then it kind of comes with the pride too. Like I'm a very prideful person, but it's like how I handle certain situations and what I'm gonna do to grow from the situation.
I feel that. All right, man. So just kind of wrap things up in here. I want to give you the floor a little bit. You know, I want to, you know, plug in anything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If there's something that you specifically internally want to talk about or explain, just the floor is all yours, man.
Shit, I feel like you honestly touched on anything, and you know what I mean? Shout out to you for having me. I feel like this has been my best interview yet. You touched on a lot of topics for me. You know what I mean? Had a question, why am I toxic and shit like that? Like, I fuck with that. I appreciate you, Brody, for real, for real.
Hey, man, we keep it real out here, bro.
Oh,
we ain't gonna bullshit you, and bro, we like how Justin says it. We call it how we see it.
Facts.
Is there anything else?
Shit, nah, that's it. Shit, just shout out to everybody that support me. Extra Out coming real soon. I'm gonna drop the date in 2 weeks on my social media, so be ready for that. Loco video coming out ASAP too. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that support me.
And with that, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Don't forget Epix on every platform, man. Check out his last song, Loco with Marlboro, out right now. Expect the video very, very soon. And go ahead and follow my man here on social platforms.
Yep. Real Epics Music, IG. Follow me on Twitter at Real Epics.
Yeah, you heard the man. The most toxic man in AZ. Correction.
Appreciate you, bro.
And man, and no doubt, man, I look forward to seeing your future, man, working together more.
Facts.
And we'll definitely keep in touch, man.
Hell yeah, on God.
There you go, man. You heard the man. Work ethic is crazy. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. This has been Choppin' with Screw, and we out here. All right, surprise, everybody. So we got Epix actually doing a performance here today. A little nice little treat for everybody. And without further ado, man, I'm going to give the floor to Epix, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we put that on. Yeah. Look.
Look, bitch, I'm a whole vibe. Say she want it from the backside. Told her I want head while I drive. Run through my city, top down, smelling like a whole pound. Really, the hottest in my town, without doubt. Ain't that reppin', keep a weapon. Niggas gon' hate in my city, it's still motivation. Teach my team patience, we winning. Couple bad bitches, bottles, epic vision, my only motto. Ballin' like we won a lotto. Niggas don't want problems, on beef. Let the bank account speak. Got niggas that'll get you for a small fee.
Yeah.
Put that on something. Put that on something.
Yeah.
Put that on God. Put that on God. Put that on something. Put that on something. Put that on God. Yeah. Put that on God. Put that on God, I'm a real one. Put that on God, I'll drill something. Put that on God, I'ma ride for something. On God, I'll ride for my niggas. Fuck them other niggas. Keep a burner. Keep cake in my palms like Ike Turner. Niggas mad, that bitch leaving. You should learn her. Catch phase. Keep a bad bitch in the whip. Black on black like Blade. No industry slave. Been self-made. Put that on something. Put that on something. Put that on God. Put that on God. Put that on something. Put that on something. I put that on God. Put that on God.
Yeah. Epic Vision. Niggas already know what it is. Extra out real soon. ASAP. Let's get it.
Y'all heard the man. Extra.
Extra out.